Hi, I'm Grant with Black Rock Galleries, and I'm here in North Haven, and we're going to do a walkthrough of an estate. This is the home of a Yale College professor. He loved Nakashima. Take a tour and see what we got here. So here it looks like we have a really beautiful 18th century English tall case clock. Yeah, great brass face to it. So here we have a George Nakashima. This is a walnut tall chest. This is a honey of a piece. One thing about Nakashima furniture, the craftsmanship of it, and you can see here it's got all the cases put together with these beautiful exposed dovetails. Done in walnut, probably made in Pennsylvania. Two more Nakashima dressers. This is kind of a haul, huh? Nice through dovetails on the top, all handmade. Every piece of this is assembled by hand. This isn't manufactured. This is a nice thing. Let's see what we have. It is Tiffany Studios. Tiffany lamps have exceptional lead, but you could usually tell by the quality of the base. This is a bronze base with almost a green patination to it. It should be marked on the bottom. The glass is so beautiful on it. So look for this in one of our upcoming auctions. Looks like a little knoll side table, kind of a sweet size, huh? It's not marked, but I'm sure it's a little knoll pedal table. The finish is in really rough condition on it, and it may even have lost its veneer because these are usually in a rosewood veneer and it's got a crack, but you know what? It's still got an awesome look. Got a coffee table, kind of cool, and we have a lamp. This isn't bad. We got two more pieces of Nakashima for us. Again, beautiful. This is done in a walnut, and it looks like, I don't know if this is maple or birch. Again, there's those beautiful dovetails. And big old acorn lamp. That's a honey. Again, Tiffany acorn lamp. It's one of their most common patterns, but this is big. This is like one of the largest Tiffany leaded glass lamps I've seen. I'm not so sure. This isn't maybe a floor lamp because it looks like it's maybe a 20 or a 24 inch shade. It's beautiful. This is pretty cool. This is supposed to do something other than me cranking it around. There's where we are, I think. These look like maybe Tibetan silver dragons, little pieces of coral and turquoise. It's not always marked, but we usually test these for silver just to be sure. And this is more of like a base metal, but really cool with the little turquoise and coral pieces on it. Well, we've got some fun little things, some sculptures. This is big though, and heavy, almost like maybe it's carved ebony. A mortar buffalo. He's a lot of fun. African or tribal, carved hardwood. He's heavy. And this is amazing. Somebody took all these wood blocks and created some kind of, I don't know if it has a function, but I mean, it's a sculpture anyway. Really cool. It's like the treasure trove of George Nakashima. It's like unbelievable. So we got 4 chairs. We got this beautiful table. Look at the exposed bow tie dovetails. Aren't they beautiful? Nice side chair. Let's see if that's signed. Look how beautiful they did that. That was for the client. Little nightstand. Top is kind of rough on it, but little Nakashima. Look at the dowels that hold the bottom piece in place over here. I mean, everything that they did in his workshop was so well thought out and meticulous. Look how perfect the dovetails are all along the entire top. Could you imagine doing that? If you messed it up a little bit, it's done. You throw the whole entire piece of walnut in the garbage. Really, the craftsmanship on this stuff is amazing. The little dowel runs through, connects the arm to the back. Look how nice its mortise comes in here. It's just awesome furniture. There's a Nakashima bookcase. Really a very functional piece. This one is signed right there. Wow, that is awesome. Got a Nakashima, got a free-form bench. Look at the size of this, it is beautiful. The base, wow. Oh, I love that. You know, the attention to detail, the more you look at it, you see just how well thought out everything is. I don't know if these are Nakashima. I don't think they they are, but they got great wood on them. Let's flip it over and look. Maybe by somebody else. And I'll tell you what, whoever made them, they're heavy. This is gorgeous. I love this with the towering top. Even this dining room table is amazing. It looks like a mastercraft. Look at the chairs. They got great lines. A hunting we will go, a hunting we will go. We're gonna have to find leaves for this because it obviously takes them. And then where do you look? Oh, there's leaves right there. You don't have to look too far today. Nice big glass boards, huh? Another piece of Nakashima. I can't believe how many pieces are here. There's an art glass paperweight. Lumberg Studios. I was hoping it was Josh Simpson, but Lumberg's good too. It's a Kennedy toolbox. They make one of the nicest toolboxes I've ever seen. I know it's not Nakashima, but not everybody needs Nakashima. This is a machinist toolbox. In my previous life, I had one when I used to repair lasers. I loved it. It's great. It's all really precision. The drawers go in and out real smooth on this. Those are pretty nice bags. Vintage Hartman luggage. Those are awesome. We got some nice bookcases. These are incredible. God, they're all solid walnut and nicely built. If you had to go buy these in a store, you'd probably pay $2,000 or $3,000 a case. They are awesome. More George Nakashima. And we have a desk. God, it's so nice. Look how well thought out those little pegs are. The way it holds them together down at the bottom. I mean, it's just, the color doesn't come through like it does in person. It's so rich, vibrant, and it's got a lot more of a reddish tone to the wood. It's not going to come through online, but they're awesome. And then this looks like maybe a George Nelson chest. This is new, George Nelson, new Herman Miller. The old ones are made in rosewood. This is thin edge. This looks like it's a walnut. The rosewood's been endangered, so they probably can't produce it in rosewood. Got a nice rotating bookcase. Real statement piece. You know, there's a big bookcase. It's great for the corner of a room. This one's almost 5 feet high. I didn't even see that. A Saarinen tulip table. We're getting some kind of cool painting. We're getting a Calder print. We're getting this looks like Johnny Freelander. It's kind of a tough signature, but that's what it is. These are 2 Ben Shawn prints. We got a very dusty campaign chest. I don't know if that's an old one now. Look at the dovetails. Wow, that is old. God, I didn't look it. But you could see it's got all these nice little hand-cut small English dovetails. I thought this one was new. So it's a 19th century one, and it's made in 2 parts. You could lift this off so that if you were on a campaign, meaning a ship, or it could have been a military campaign, this would have been your dresser that traveled with you, right? And the handles were got a rotating bookcase. Not as big as the other one, and the top is really rough, but you know, could probably be salvaged. This is, I think this is Levenger makes this revolving book stand. Oh, this is really cool. Top's a little rough, but the shape is unusual because it's kind of an obelisk form. Usually they go straight up and down. This is an English etagere, and it's probably 1820, 1840. It's a little bit late for Regency, but I'll tell you what, it's freaking awesome. Another desk chair. I think this one we could probably salvage. It doesn't look so bad. A couple of lamps. This lamp is really cool. It's adjustable. Probably the height is adjustable. It's got a nice heavy cast iron base. Danish, and it looks like it's maybe teak. Got the control. It's unusual, the control maker's labels on the outside. I almost wonder if they have this put together wrong. Maybe that's supposed to be flipped the other way. Usually you wouldn't see the maker's mark outside the chair. It's got great lines, and it's got an ottoman that goes with it right there. Here's a beautiful mid-century ottoman, and one of the workmen used it to stand up. I mean, I don't even understand it, because the basement is just barely 6.5 feet. Why anyone would do this is just ridiculous. The big old dirty, muddy footprint. Kind of cool the way it's made, how you could take these and adjust them, and then you could tighten them. Never seen anything like that. I'm not sure who designed this, but we're gonna find out later. This was an absolutely incredible haul of Tiffany and Nakashima, all fresh to the market, never seen before, and it's gonna be up for auction in just a couple of weeks on our Black Rock Gallery site through Auction Ninja. Thanks for watching.